2021. I remember it like it was yesterday. Because I had to make this one because there's just no other time of year I could do that. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? So today we're going to be just taking a look at the Yun Jin demo. Oh, shoot. This is the first stream of 2022. That sucks. Okay, this one doesn't count. This one doesn't count, okay? This stream doesn't count as our first 2022 stream. This is like, this is for content. Anyways, we're on Twitter. That's how I got notified that this was even a thing, which is pretty cool. Okay. Anyways, let's take a look at this demo. I want to watch it with you guys. It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds, but they did provide some more Yun Jin information on Twitter, so we're going to look at that right after this. All right, here we go. Make sure you guys can hear.
My name is Yun Jin. It's such a pleasure to finally meet you.
Oh my god, her voice is so nice.
And I'd be honored to have you attend a performance sometime.
I love this color scheme.
The Yun Han Opera Troupe has been under my leadership for quite some time now. Life
This music.
mirrors opera, just
Oh
as
my god.
opera reflects life. It's what I truly love, and it's what I will be pursuing for the rest of my life. Many of Li Yue's legends are centered around stories of gods and the Adepti, so most operas focus on the supernatural too. But in this age of humanity, I would rather like to tell stories about ordinary people. I began my training in the art of the spear, hoping to enhance my performance.
I don't want to
in
say
stage
anything.
combat. I stuck with it, hoping to master the techniques of self-defense.
There's so
I
much
believe
content
I've
here.
grasped the basics now. I dare say you'd better be careful when we're sparring together in the future. And step. Flex up. Observe.
This music is so good.
Strike is one.
Oh my god. Okay, that was sick. I didn't want to speak over it because there was so much going on. She was talking like the entire time, which is cool because she like described some of like the lore behind Liyue and like what she does. But the music, dude, music was a cat jam. Her English VA was really good. No, I really like her English VA too. I think they did a really good job. Yeah, okay. The aesthetic of that. Wait, how am I scrolling down in full screen? Anyways, her auto attacks look so cool. Her basic attack, look at that combo. I think the color scheme, or like what they did with the colors in this is really sick. The black and red on white, because it like matches her eyes, right? Like her whole thing is like, well, it's purple, and then she has like kind of blackish hair. I mean, it looks purple too, but I think that's just to make it more colorful. But she has like the red eyes, and it's like, it complements the entire thing. It's sick. Yun Jin's the real star of 2.4. Well, that's the thing, is like, we're getting a free Yun Jin. So like, obviously more people are gonna have the character. Like, if you choose her on the second half, if you choose her for Lantern Rite, you get her for free. So obviously she's the star of the show now. Unfortunately for Shona. Look up Chinese opera costumes. They have flags on their back. Chinese opera costume. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, you're right. Chat, today we became cultured. Today we learned something. That's actually sick. I'm really glad that is a cool detail to pick out. Only the female warriors have flags. That's how you guys know Yun Jin's like broken. They gave her the flags. They can't make her not strong. All right, let's check out this article though. Okay, so here we have Yun Jin. Her art is so good. Honestly, everything aesthetically about this character is just amazing and like super well done. Your basic information, Geovision, Polarm. We already know all that stuff. Ascension materials. If you guys didn't know how to pre-farm, you better get on it, dude. You have a couple days. And then she drops. But it takes the big golden wolf. Okay, so Yun Jin is a support character who can increase normal attack damage dealt by all nearby party members. She can charge her power to increase the damage of her elemental skill. After unleashing her elemental burst, she can also increase normal attack damage dealt by all nearby party members based on her defense. So yet another defense scaling Geo. I actually really like that they made her defense scaling here. Now it might mess with like her abilities to actually do damage as like a main DPS, but just because she is defense scaling, that means she fits in with a lot of other defensive characters. It means like theoretically, if you wanted to use her in a team with Geo characters like Goro, it'd be fine. Okay, now looking at her talents, normal attack, five hits. I feel like the end lag on her 5th hit is really long. Feel like it is really long. And then yeah, her charged attack is just like other polearms. Her talents, okay, so her tap E is basically just Beto counter, but her hold E forms a shield. Yeah, no, okay, it is literally just Beto counter. It's a Geo Beto counter. That's kind of cool though. The shield lasts until she finishes unleashing her elemental skill. So she has the skill throughout the animation, which is actually really good because that means if you're getting like slammed in Guyun Forest by 4 ruin cards, you're gonna be able to counter them and you might not have your shield busted while you're in the middle of the counter animation, which is good. And you won't be staggered. That looks like 2 particles and then The charge. Oh my god, wait, how many particles is that? We need to know. Is that 4? I think that's 4 particles. That's actually really good. So basically Holy is what you're gonna want to do, because if you tappy, you're gonna have a bad time. Now we're gonna look at her burst. So she uses that, she gets her flags that start flying around her. When normal attack damage is dealt to opponents, bonus damage will be dealt based on Yun Jin's current defense. The effects of Flying Cloud Formation will be cleared after a set duration or after being triggered a specific number of times. I want to know how many times it is, because this could make or break the entire character, right? If this is only like, 10 charges or whatever, that's a really big problem for Yun Jin, right? But if it's like 30, then that's actually pretty good. So, and then you can see it's not like an extra proc of damage, it's added onto her damage. So that's what you're going to be expecting. You're not going to be expecting extra hits, you're going to be expecting more damage on top of your normal hits. Okay. Yeah, okay, so she actually looks like she might be the first solid 4-star we've seen in a while. I guess you could argue Sayu. You could argue Sayu's good because she's just like budget Jean. Like if you don't have Jean, Sayu will do the job. But Jean does damage. You can argue Toma is good. You could argue Goro is good. The biggest problems though is they're so niche. And Yun Jin obviously is gonna have her niche within like normal attacking characters, but at least she's gonna be useful probably on most normal attacking characters. Whereas like the niche for Toma and Goro right now is so small. It's like this. Is Sarah bad? Sarah's the same thing, right? Like Sarah as a unit isn't actually bad, but her uses within the game are so niche, especially at C6, because C6 might as well not exist if you're using her outside of an Electro team. And what Electro characters can Sarah really use, aside from like Beto? Here's the thing, if they made any of the new Inazuma units generate more particles than they do, they would all be solid. Like every single Inazuma unit, every single Inazuma 4-star, if they generated more particles than they currently do, they would be such good units for it. Because like if Toma didn't need to have so much energy recharge, he'd actually be okay as a shield unit for like consistency and be able to put out like okay damage on top of that. Same deal with Goro, right? Goro is good within specific Geo teams, but like without all those Geo helping him, there's no way you're getting his burst up, right? Yun Jin is niche for now. That's like, I don't even think Yun Jin is that niche. Like I think Yun Jin will actually be a decent unit on like tons of different teams. I don't know how many top teams she'll be on, if any, but I think for teams that are like coming up to the top, that are like pretty dang close, any of them that use auto attacks are still going to be pretty good. And also the fact that she's not constrained to only Geo teams too. That's the crazy thing to me, is that like they finally made a Geo unit that could just be slapped on like any team and it's not gonna hurt the unit immensely, right? Auto attack Xiao. Auto attack Hu Tao. It's auto attack season. Let me pull it. There was another thing they posted. Give me a moment. It's the patch notes. Okay, so here's like all of the Spiral Abyss information, right? All party members' normal attack damage increased by 50%. Dude, that is a built-in Shimenawa buff. That is literally Shimenawa for free on floor 11. Play Yoimiya, bro, please. Please just play Yoimiya. It's disgusting. So you're gonna shred enemy resistances by using normal attacks. The resistance lost will be reset every 20 seconds. So the floor 12 one is like not as good because it's not saying you reset the stacks. So I think like literally every 20 seconds it's gonna refresh. But yeah, like this is Yoimiya stay winning. Well, this is insane. Okay, and then phase 1 Blade Flourish Moon. When the active character's normal charged or plunging attacks hit opponents multiple times within 2 seconds, that character's normal charge and plunging attack damage is increased by 5% for 8 seconds, max 15 stacks. It'll be cleared when your character leaves the field. So that's a bummer, but you're gonna get damage bonus, which is just really good. Phase 2, when the active character hits an opponent with attacks that are considered normal attack damage, there's a 50% chance of unleashing a shockwave. Literally, like, this is just screaming Yoimiya. Like, this is literally the Yoimiya Spiral Abyss. Now, I don't know why they waited this long. Maybe it's just because Yoimiya finally got a support. Yeah, no, this is literally just insane. Yeah, no, honestly, like, I think Yun Jin is actually going to be one of the first characters that like we may actually see used in some decent teams now, like that they've actually released. It's all of these new 4-stars. They look really good on paper, and then they have these like horrible energy throttles. Yun Jin, even though she's probably going to have an energy throttle, I think like her kit is probably going to be worth the investment. I think she'll be the first character that's actually worth investing that much ER into just to fix her energy problems. And then hopefully perfect counters generating 4 particles are going to fix that. So anyways, you guys, I got to make this into a video. Will you guys all just spam like follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, like the video? Will you guys just like spam nice things? Nice things. All right, y'all are a bunch of smart asses.